Hello everybody, my name is Mike from m.a.d Gaming and welcome back to reading your comments plus fan art show. I'll just stick with reading your comments, it's far easier. As always, we start off with the fan art, and today's first pieces of fan art come from Dark Shadows, who actually sent me these a few weeks ago. I never received them for some weird reason, but he resent them, and they are not pieces of fan art in the traditional sense, but they're kind of like reimaginings of the m.a.d Gaming logo, so to speak. And so I really appreciate the effort that's gone into these. You've got the first one here, which is going to look like a green one. Kind of look quite sinister in a way. I like it. And also the second one, which looks like I've just run over it, but it kind of reminds me, if anyone knows the band Angels on Airwaves, it kind of reminds me a little bit of their logo, which is pretty cool. And the next piece of fan art comes from Rock Javorek, I think that's how you pronounce your name. And this makes me look manly. Look at me, I'm a bloody stud muffin. Or maybe not, but I appreciate it nonetheless. It's a really cool sketch piece. I really do appreciate your fan art. If you do want to send me any fan art, I will feature it in reading your comments. I am going to keep calling this reading your comments, alright, even though there's fan art in it. I just want to feature it at the beginning. I think it's a really good place to show it off. So, it's the format's going to stick, alright? Actually getting to comments, I'm also picking comments from the Discord server. There is a dedicated channel for reading your comments on the Discord server. So if you want to join the Discord server, there's a link in the description below. Join the Discord server, come and chat with everybody. We've got a good few people on there, fairly active. The videos go up on there. And as I said, there's a dedicated channel for posting questions or comments for reading your comments videos. And the first one says, what game genre do you enjoy the most? Oh god, this is weird because I have moods, right? I don't have a particular favourite, but I have moods. So I'll have moods where I'm in a shooter mood. So at the moment, in my spare time, because the games I play for the channel are not necessarily always games that I would play in my spare time. A lot of them are. A lot of them, like a lot of the indie games, I would not have played otherwise. But at the moment I'm playing a lot of PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds, but I'm also, on the flip side, playing Sonic Mania. So there's two really different genres there. And, I mean, probably my favourite, if I was forced at gunpoint, my favourite genre is probably RPGs. I've always been an RPG fan. I love games like Dragon Age. Kind of guess Mass Effect would be. I'm a big BioWare fan. I love BioWare RPGs. Even the janky ones, right? Even Mass Effect Andromeda was alright. It was alright. It wasn't brilliant. No way was it brilliant. But like the original Dragon Age Origins, mwah, beautiful game. Love it. And just some really old ones. I used to play things like Baldur's Gate 2. I used to play just some really weird old ones. Like a really old one that was re-released recently called Silver, which was really, really good. That was more of an adventure RPG, but RPGs, by far my favourite genre, which is pretty good for me, because RPGs are kind of in everything these days. From Call of Duty to, I don't know, anything really, has RPG elements in them, which is, you know, pretty cool, I guess. And the next comment says, picture a pie chart. Red is YouTube, green is family and friends, and grey is other. What would your pie chart look like? I'm assuming that means in terms of time spent on the various things. So my pie chart would look something a little bit like this. We've got a large section for green where I'm a full-time dad and I spend a lot of time with my kids and with my wife. I like to spend a lot of time with Dawn. And you've got YouTube, which is like this red section here where I normally spend my evenings. And then you've got the grey section, which is like downtime, which is another, the kind of the red and the grey, fairly similar sizes. But I have a lot of time spent with the green one, and then a tiny little time spent with the red and the grey. So I think that's a fairly well balanced pie chart, if I do say myself. Not my favourite kind of pie though. Do like an apple pie. And the next comment says, seagulls bow as bad as pigeons. I agree, seagulls are bastards. You get some seagulls which like have tattoos on their arms, go around punching pensioners in the face. They're like, oi, you, Emmett, get some chips.
Oh, my dear, don't ever get chips.
Wait, you go get some for me. Oh, I'll have ya. Suddenly he suffers a fatal heart attack. And the next comment says, what other hobbies besides YouTube and playing games do you have? Wow, okay. Gaming is like my biggest hobby. I game in my spare time as well as doing it for YouTube. I guess I like listening to music. I like certain TV programs. So a lot of it involves staring at screens. I'm not much of a physical person. I don't go to the gym, which you can probably tell. I used to, when we had a dog, I used to like going for walks with the dog. That was good. But I'm a simple person. I've always been a gamer since I was really young. I've always been a gamer, and it's just gaming takes so much of your time. Luckily these days you can game as well as listen to music, as well as watching a TV program in the background on Netflix, because I've got my computer here and the telly's just over there, and then there's a stereo over there, so you could technically do all three things at once. I used to play guitar, but I had to sell my guitar because we got into some kind of financial difficulties, and it was just something that I hadn't played, I hadn't had the time to play in a while, and kind of sold it. And you know, if I could afford to in the future, I'd like to get a guitar again, but you know, it's one of those things that I'd have to find the time for it. At the moment I don't have a lot of spare time. And the next comment says, "Nice beard." Why, thank you. It has taken many a year to grow this fine well, it's not really fine, it's a bit thin. I'm trying to grow it out in certain places. I get like a lot of beard comments in these videos, and I don't mind. I like my beard. In fact, I read a random fact, and I've not done a random fact with Mike in a while, but beards actually protect your face from 90 to 95% of harmful UV light, which actually means having a beard keeps you younger. And it actually makes you more attractive to the ladies, or to other men, whatever your preference is. So having a beard has its advantages. It's also quite itchy, and occasionally I'll get a hair from my moustache that'll travel upwards and go to my nose and be really, really annoying. But that is very rare. I do like my beard, and I have no plans on shaving it anytime soon. Well, trimming, sure. Shaving it off, no. And the next comment says, "I love seeing you connect with your fans, man. Glad you're feeling better too. Love the edits. Would definitely like to see more of that on your Let's Plays and such. But yeah, keep up the good work, man. I plan on sticking around." Thank you very much. That's really appreciative. I really like feedback like this. I like constructive feedback that I can work with. That I can say, right, okay, I actually need to be putting more effort and edits into my videos. And that's not through it's just not through laziness. A lot of the time, it's a very fine balance between letting a game speak for itself, and sometimes you can go over the top with editing. I feel like sometimes you can push too much, and if you edit too much, you take away from the game. So, you know, like horror games, for instance, I try and keep the editing to a minimum. Not that I play many horror games at the moment, because otherwise YouTube will slap me with a limited ads thing, and I won't make any money from it whatsoever, because the YouTube ad system is hooked at the moment. So, but I do really appreciate feedback like this, so thank you for this comment. I have really, honestly, since this comment, been making a much more conscious effort to up my editing game. And I hope you guys have noticed the difference. And I really do suggest, and I really do want you guys to go join the Discord server. I know I'm plugging it, but it's really cool for everybody to hang out together. Go on the Discord server. There is a dedicated feedback suggestions channel for you guys to leave me game suggestions, but as well as genuine constructive feedback. Now, it has to be constructive. You can't just say, "You is shit, mate." That doesn't work. I get nothing from that. But if you say, for instance, "Oh, I watched your videos for a while and I really wish you would do a few more little kind of comedy edits in certain things," or "I wish you'd play a certain genre of games more," that is constructive criticism. That is stuff I can work with. So I highly encourage you guys to go and join the Discord and to just leave me some feedback, because I love getting feedback, and I always seek to better myself. I want to get better, and sometimes it's hard sitting in this little corner over here to know which direction to push it, and I like little bits from you guys. And obviously I'm still, you know, completely in control, and I'm not going to just fall to everybody's demands, because there are some games you will suggest to me that I'll flat out just look at and go, "I don't really want to play that," and I just won't play it. I have to do stuff that I want to do, but I do like the constructive criticism. So More of that, please. And the next comment says, hey, Mike, if you had the power to delete just one thing off the face of the earth, what would it be? Oh my god, this is like Room 101. Has anyone ever seen that TV program, I suppose on British TV, called Room 101? And they had a random celebrity of the week, and they brought a selection of things that they would put into Room 101, which is essentially deleting them off the face of the earth. God, that's so hard. I mean, you could have like a jokey thing, like a jokey thing that I would put into Room 101, and then you'd have the serious side. So I guess if you go with the serious side, you'd want something like world hunger. I mean, it's really cliche, world hunger. You'd shove in there. You'd put stuff like racism in there. You'd put like sexism in there. Put just one thing. One thing. Man, I don't know. I've been sat here in this position for nearly I'm looking at these 5 minutes now. And I genuinely don't know. This question has me stumped. I'm going to have to think of a jokey thing. That would probably be the best thing. Nope. Been sat here for a couple more minutes and I genuinely can't think of anything. It's a good question and you have completely and utterly stumped me. I really don't know what one thing I would pick. There are so many things that I would delete. So many things. But should anyone have that power? Should anyone be allowed to do such a thing? I mean, it's just like Dawn watched that Death Note film the other day, and that's just like, okay, fair enough. Who would you kill? Would power corrupt? Power does corrupt. I don't know. You've stumped me. GG me. And the next comment says, you have probably said this before, but how long have you and Dawn been together? Dawn and I have been together for 10 years. Yeah, it'd be 10 years. And, yeah, over 10 years now. And it's actually our wedding anniversary next week. We've been married for 9 years. So we've been together a little while now. It's gone by really quickly. We've done so much together, but it doesn't seem like a lot of time has passed. But it really has. But yeah, we've been married for 9 years next week. So that's really cool, and we're going to go out for a meal, and we might go watch some fireworks and just spend the evening together. We've palmed the kids off from the grandparents, so that's all good. It's all sorted. So yeah, 9 years married, and we were together for a year and a half before we got married, which is quite quick for some people. But you know, I guess when you know, you know. I guess that kind of sounds really cheesy, but you do know. You genuinely know when someone's right for you, and we do work really well together as a team. And we've obviously lasted this long together, so why the hell not can we go the distance? And the last comment for today says, jumps off the bed to get the laptop and trips off the end of the bed cover. I'll go on the next one! True story, when I get a notification, I might have got slightly excited. Yeah, I hope you didn't hurt yourself. I do appreciate you getting really excited for the videos and stuff. But I hope you didn't hurt yourself in the process, and I hope you're alright. It's weird for me when people get excited about my videos, and when people like are really happy that I post a certain video or stuff. It's really weird. I was talking to Dawn about this the other day, and I was saying that it's weird sitting in this corner and feeling like I'm doing anything other than just talking to myself and playing games. Because obviously I upload them on YouTube, and then, you know, I edit them and do thumbnails and all that kind of stuff. But it's weird talking over the internet using the medium of text on either the comments or Discord, or just plugged Discord again, didn't I? Oh, bad. But really, and something this comment genuinely like made me think about was how much I'd love to go to a convention one day and just meet some of you. I mean, there's not many of you at the moment. We're nearly 2,500 at the moment, and I would love to be able to meet some of you someday. I'm limited on where I can go. I'm actually going to an event called NorCon, which is like Norwich Con, which is my local kind of geek convention. Chris Barry is going to be there. Chris Barry from Red Dwarf, that's amazing. He's awesome. But, you know, something like, I suppose it'd have to be something like the London Comic Con or something. And I'd love to, I mean, it'd have to be UK stuff at the moment. I unfortunately don't have a passport. So, actually being able to meet you guys abroad is not something I could do at the moment. In future, I would love to. When the channel grows massive and I could pay for a passport, and then I could pay for you know, flights out to go on to some like US convention or like Gamescom, which is like going on in Germany. Something like that would be amazing. I love that. I'd absolutely love it. So that's another reason I work really hard on this stuff, is that you guys who've supported me from the really early days, I'd love to meet you and just shake your hand and say thank you for supporting me, and thank you for like getting behind this thing, this like little thing that I have where I just have a creative outlet, which is the YouTube, and it's amazing that you guys have got behind it and that you're supporting it and that you're putting so much effort in with the fan art and just the stuff on the Discord server and the patrons I've got on Patreon. Just, you're all amazing. You're genuinely all amazing, and I appreciate the hell out of all of you. And I think that very neatly wraps up this reading your comments video. Thank you everybody so much for watching, and thank you everybody who submitted either fan art or a comment on either the Discord or on the YouTube channel. I genuinely, and I'm saying genuinely again, and I'm going to go back to the last episode and I'm saying genuinely, I appreciate the hell out of you all. I said that before, but I genuinely mean, for God's sake. So thank you everybody so much for watching. If you want to see your comment or fan art featured on next fortnight's reading your comments, this was actually the first take. I can't believe I actually said this fortnight's reading your comments on the first take. It's actually amazing. Leave a comment in the comment section below or on the Discord server, or send me an email if you have fan art, or Twitter at MikeSBoyd. I'll also use the Twitter. I'll use Twitter comments as well. That's, you know, I'll use that. I'll use anything. It's just reading your comments now. It's not reading your YouTube comments. It's just reading your comments. So I have a wide variety of things to pick from. But thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all again soon.